Hey, minimum effort here with two more decks for you for this week's newest card, which is Infinity Ultron, and it is shit. Yeah, it's just not a good card in my opinion. I think it's in need of some buffs. Whether these will happen sooner rather than later, we don't know. Just as a starting point, the buff I would give it most of all is to have it start in your hand like Thanos does. I think that would at least make sure that you have it and you can possibly use it. If you draw this card on turn 6, you're not going to play it, which makes it worse than a lot of other 5-cost cards, and just means there are other cards that are better in deck than this. But I do have two decks for you that you can play for this weekend for missions for Infinity Ultron. And yes, let's take a look at the first deck, which is Symbiote Ultron. This deck leans into Infinity Ultron. This is where Infinity Ultron is kind of the focus point of the deck. If you're going to play him, you might as well try and lean into it. So what we're trying to do here is use our cards to kind of boost Infinity Ultron, where we can hopefully draw the Infinity Stone that makes the drone of it, that's the same power. If you can get the one that doubles its power as well, that's great. But yeah, we're kind of leaning into it. We're using Phastos and Galacta and Symbiote Spiderman, and possibly the Spider from Penny Parker. All of those can be used to boost Infinity Ultron's power, so that you can hopefully duplicate it into 2 lanes and then use the other card to try and win the lanes. So yes, we're using Zabu in this deck to try and hit Captain Marvel, Galacta and Symbiote Spider-Man, and of course Shang-Chi, to make them cheap to play. If you can play Galacta on turn 3, followed by Captain Marvel or Symbiote Spider-Man, or going into Infinity Ultron, that's quite a nice setup that you're trying to play. Penny Parker is here just because if you play the Spider on turn 3, that will give you the energy to play Infinity Ultron on turn 4. And that's what we're doing. We're leaning into Infinity Ultron, so that's what we're going to do. But Penny Parker doesn't necessarily have to be here. Sam Wilson, Captain America, just because you want some base power on the board while you're trying to do the other stuff. Moving the shield around, making his power bigger is really going to help. Rocket Raccoon Groot is really good just to play on turn 3. Move around the board, pick up power. Phastos as well, just to reduce cost or boost power of the cards that you then draw. Ideal on turn 3. Obviously turn 4s, 5 and 6 you're looking to do something else, so Phastos can be a dead draw after that. But yeah, we're just trying to lean in with this deck and have a bit of fun. Captain Marvel can win the game on the final turn. Galacta just to boost the cards. Symbiote Spider-Man can fuse with Captain Marvel or Iron Man or Infinity Ultron itself. And yeah, Infinity Ultron, hopefully you can draw it out early and get some good stones to play with it. Juggernaut is here just because if you can play Infinity Ultron on turn 5 and then turn 6, you have a stone which can hopefully be the power stone to boost it, and then Juggernaut in the other lane to move a card away and hopefully win that lane, or possibly a reduced Shang-Chi to destroy something. That's kind of the play lines you're trying to do with this deck. So yeah, is this deck good? Not great. Yeah, there's just better decks out there at the moment than Infinity Ultron. So yeah, but this is the first deck we're going to play. If you're trying to win a few games, this is the deck to maybe try and do that with. But I have got another deck for you, which is not as good, but it's certainly a lot more fun. Let's take a look. And yeah, our second deck is Infinity Pixietron. We are basically just trying to do as much random stuff as possible. We have Loki, to say, okay, on turn 1 or 2, if we don't like the looks of what we've got on our hand, let's just Loki and just play their cards and hope for the best. We've got Quinjet because we are going to be playing Pixie, and Pixie with Mobius is obviously a very good combo, and we're trying to mix up the costs of the cards in our deck. So we've got 0 cost in Wasp, Loki and Quinjet as low cost cards with Pixie. Obviously you're going to be playing Pixie, but then if you don't mind having a 3-cost Sersi, a 3-cost Ultron, a 3-cost Zola, they're the cards you're kind of looking to get to play in those last turns. Yeah, Magic is here to extend the game. Mobius is here for a bit of tech and obviously to protect your own cards. Agent Coulson just to give you some more cards to play. Shang-Chi because it's Shang-Chi. Galacta again to try and boost the Infinity Ultron's power, but also just boost the power of anything else you can play. If you have Galacta on turn 4 and you have Wasp, you might as well play Galacta and Wasp. Why not boost it up a bit? Yeah, Infinity Ultron's here. And then we've got Sersi. This is obviously much of a wild card deck. And you might think, why is Zola here? Zola is here because what you can do, depending on obviously how well your game goes, if you can set up your cards in 2 different lanes, and you have Sersi, you can Sersi in an empty lane, and then Zola the Sersi, so that you get 2 lanes of Sersi chaos. Yes, it doesn't always work, but it is always a lot of fun. So yeah, if you're looking to have a bit of fun with a Infinity Ultron deck, give this a go. Yeah, it's always good. There's always something interesting that happens, as you will see in these gameplay highlights. But yeah, if you're looking to kind of climb in the ladder, it's not this one. But yeah, so yeah, please check out these gameplay highlights. And yeah, I hope you enjoy them. There's some good moments in here that I hope you'll enjoy. And yes, please like and subscribe down below, and leave a comment if you play these decks, and let me know what you think. I'm not expecting you to think they are the best decks in the game, because they're not, but they're a bit of fun, so why not give them a go. So yeah, please remember to subscribe to the channel as well, trying to grow it and get some more followers. I post a video every week, sometimes with a new card, depending how good it is, sometimes not. But yes, I'll try and post a video for you every week with new decks for you. So yeah, take a look at these highlights, and yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers. Okay, cool. Let's try and do some Infinity Ultron stuff. Okay, Monster Island. If we can pull Shang-Chi, that's good for us. We have Zabu, which is only going to hit Shang-Chi and Symbiote Spiderman. Just play it there, that's fine. Yes, let's see what we can do. Yeah, I'm hoping we can pull Infinity Ultron. Yeah, the buffs I'd like to see for this card, I would like it to start in hand like Thanos does. I think the stones can be changed as well. There's like 3 of the stones just aren't very good. Obviously, yes, you want to double its power. You want to get the drone of its power as well. The rest of them just aren't really very good. Yeah, change it just to a 5/7. I don't think that really changes enough of the card. I just think you need to be able to plan to get the best out of it. So yeah, I think you would play it on, have it give it that Thanos effect where it starts in your hand. That's a good start for it. I'd start with that. Yep, we've got Sam Wilson, Captain America down, so we can start moving the shield and boost some power. This looks like it is Forge, so this could be a Brood deck, possibly a Surfer deck with Infinity Ultron. What we can as well do is Galacta into Infinity Ultron. Do we Juggernaut now? If it is, they might play Brood now. Let's try and... They played it there. Is it Brood? It's Ironheart, okay. Don't see much Ironheart these days. Okay, let's move the shield. We can... I don't think we have the cards to play into Mojo World. So what we can do instead is we just try and win these 2 lanes here. I mean, we could potentially do it with the shield, but let's see. Galacta, we are going to play in there. Hazmat, okay. This is a weird combination of cards. Hazmat with Ironheart and Forge, okay. Okay, so we have Infinity Ultron. He snapped. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. Let's play Infinity Ultron. Let's see what we can get. Am I optimistic? No. I'm interested what they're snapping on as well. So Infinity Ultron goes to a 9. It's Black Panther. Okay. So they're probably looking to Zola, which we can deal with. We do have Infinity Mind Stone and the Infinity Power Stone, so we might as well. Shang-Chi. Yeah, let's just do that. Always assume it's Zola when Black Panther gets put down naked. Bye bye.
Must be controlled.
Hey, we won a game with Infinity Ultron. yeah, got into 18 power there thanks to Galacta and the One Good Stone. And yeah, they didn't try to compete anywhere else because they were trying to Zola the Panther, and we messed it up for them. So yeah, cool. Okay, ooh, Nexus is interesting, especially with Symbiote Spider-Man and Infinity Ultron. And potentially Juggernaut. Okay, so what we can do is Penny Parker is in the deck to make sure we can get Infinity Ultron out early, which we don't mind doing at all. We are going to merge the Spider with either Shield or Penny Parker. I don't think it really matters. We don't have Sam Wilson, and with this curve, we probably won't be playing him. So yeah, let's see what we can get. Warlock, okay. And like Hellas. No, it doesn't do anything for us. So we play the Spider, and that will give us the energy to play Infinity Ultron next turn. They have magic. Okay, so magic, obviously we have magic. No, we don't, that's in the other deck. So they have extended the game for us, which could also be very useful. We have a nice Shang-Chi as well. What we can say, now that they've extended the game, we can actually so let's think, we need to play Galacta first, which is Galacta into Symbiote Spider-Man into Infinity Ultron. She's going to give us a lot of power. They play 2 Randomness, because of course. And because it's a limbo game, we can potentially play a Stone and Shang-Chi. Oh, Hobgoblin. Son of a bitch. Okay, so that might be looking to do... Ah, wait. That was cost card. So it is a 50-50 whether or not it goes with Infinity Ultron. That's interesting. We do not activate now. We activate next turn. So that we have the space to get more stones. So okay, so they're going to try and do some stuff. I could have activated it. No, I didn't have enough space for hands anyway. But we have Power Stone. And we have Infinity Time Stone. Okay. I think what we actually do is we Juggernaut. And we play the Infinity Power Stone. And they're gone. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm intrigued to see what they were trying to do. But yes, this is what Juggernaut is here for, kind of that final turn. You can do Juggernaut plus Stone or a reduced cost 4 cost card after Zabu. But yeah, obviously you assume they were looking to do some kind of Iron Man tribunal shenanigans. But yeah, obviously Juggernaut would have shut that down. So yeah, cool, another win. Okay, we are against Kiko. Strange Academy. Strange Academy is good for Sam Wilson plus Shield if they can move to the same location. We are going to play Zabu. Of course. We've got a curve with Captain America into Phastos, which isn't bad. We've drawn 2 cards as well, and Penny Parker. So yeah, if we play this on 2, and then it will be turn 3, move the shield in, turn 4, move the shield out, turn 5, move the shield back in, and then hope it sticks with Strange Academy with the move. It sticks with Captain America because it will then boost it one more time. Yggdrasil is interesting. Okay, we have Infinity Ultron as well. Phastos. Interesting. I think we're better off with Rocket Raccoon and Groot. Just because, yeah, the fastest targets for power, we don't really mind. We've played Zabu already. For our full cost reducers. I think we just go Rocket Raccoon and Groot. Let's play it mid. I didn't think they would play there because they played Nebula. I thought they might start to play left, but they probably are a bit worried about Strange Academy as well. That's not good for us either. That's a goblin. So we can move the shield out. We can play Captain Marvel, because if we can get the Yggdrasil boost on power, that will certainly help us out. Let's keep Rocket. We can force Sam Wilson and the shield to go right if we play the shield. The shield's going to go left, obviously, and then we can fill this lane. All these cards will go to the right, which isn't necessarily a problem. Do we play Infinity Ultron? Or is this the time where we look at Galacta and Iron Man? Because we have the movers and we have a bit of space for moving stuff around with Captain Marvel. Yeah, we did Infinity Ultron last time. I think we'll just try and win a game. We can play... Oh no, the shield won't move if we play another card, so it's just Galacta. That's fine. Yeah, we want these 4 cards because the shield is at the bottom and Sam Wilson's at the top. All these cards will move together. If I put Penny Parker in this lane, the shield, I believe, wouldn't move. Yeah, they are obviously trying to clog us. We have to watch out as well for Cannonball. Madame Web, okay. And Magic. Interesting. That will also give us another move for the shield onto Sam Wilson. They've got a Red Hulk, okay. So, it makes sense that we move Rocket Raccoon and Groot out. Where do we play Iron Man as well? Maybe we play... Oh no. We've got... The thing about Infinity Ultron is obviously we've got to play the stones as well. But because we don't have a lot of space... let's think. If we play Infinity Ultron, we've got a stone and another one. We're going to move the shield back here. We need to leave a space for Captain Marvel as well. So we need 1 card next turn. So we can do Infinity Ultron. It's Iron Man, potentially. So yeah, move these across. Let's do it, and then let's see what the options with the stone are, because we are going to get Infinity Ultron's power up from Galacta, but we can also fill the lanes if we get that stone that can give us a bit more power. Let's see what we get. Red Hulk. So we have Shang-Chi as well. We have 8 power. We win that lane. Oh, if it moves the Red Hulk though, we can't win that lane. But then they're not really winning a lot of other lanes. So they might have Cannonball that they can play. So I think we do shield right, Shang-Chi mid, and we double Infinity Ultron's power. And yeah, that will get a power boost from Galacta as well. Yeah, let's see. Obviously, they can move the Red Hulk. We can leave a space for Cannonball as well. Yeah, let's see. They do not move the Red Hulk, so Shang-Chi hits it. But they have played a card mid.
Must be controlled.
So Technia and Cannonball. So Cannonball, do we have enough rights? And Captain Marvel can't move, so yeah, we lose that one. Yes, space is a problem with obviously Clog. And we wanted to move some cards around, and we didn't get the chance to do that. Yeah, obviously the Goblin didn't help us either. But yeah, we did get a 18 power Infinity Ultron, which is okay. Okay, we are against Nerviolo Stirato. Stirato, yes. That guy. They have Sam Wilson as well, which I think every deck in the game does at the moment. Or Continental Embassy would have been even better for us if we had Infinity Ultron in hand, which we don't. We might as well play Penny Parker now. Athena, okay. We have Monster Island. So, because we have Captain Marvel, Rocket Raccoon Groot, and Infinity Ultron still in deck, we play Phastos this turn. Actually, I'm going to play Phastos left because the Spider can potentially merge with something to make it bigger power as well. They play Galacta. It's Arishem, of course. Bane of my existence. Okay, right, we have priority, so this is... So we can Symbiote Spiderman and Iron Man. That's 14 pounds straight away. Because they don't have Sam Wilson, we could potentially outscore them left. Because Galacta is going to force them to play cards mid and right. Hercules is 10 power, so Shang-Chi straight away. Comes in useful. Yeah, okay. We play Iron Man now. We don't need to merge Symbiote Spider-Man with anything, that's okay. Viper doesn't do anything, Winter for 2. It's the monster. Okay, so they now have Agamotto. They are probably going to hope.
I am Iron Man.
Well, this is enough, and we don't have Shang-Chi. Can we play Sam Wilson for extra power because we don't have any? Yeah, we're kind of hoping that they don't do anything else in the right lane, and we can hopefully keep the left lane where it is. Well, power must be controlled. So Ultron.
There's no strings on me.
Green Goblin. Green Goblin did not
Power
hit.
must be controlled.
Bye-bye. So yeah, 2 lanes. Cool.
Victory.
Sorry, Arishem. We are against Skill Croissant. Great name. Okay. Power Stone, so it's Thanos. Miniaturized Lab is probably better for us than it is for them, just because if they want to be playing stones, they will be forced to play them into left and right lane, which can clog them up a bit. That's the main as well. Okay, so we have. So we have Rocket Raccoon and Groot and Captain Marvel, so we can get into that lane. But obviously, because this is a Thanos deck, if they play the Soul Stone, they can play him in there as well, which they probably have. Okay, what we can do instead, they're forced to play left lane, so we might as well play Rocket Raccoon and Groot. Got Juggernaut as well. Yeah, there's the Soul Stone. Play Captain Marvel. Next turn we play Infinity Ultron. Skill Obsidian, okay. We can't now Shang-Chi that because Rocket Raccoon Groot is taking it away. Yeah, Infinity Ultron. And then we're hoping for Stone plus Juggernaut. Played the Space Stone, okay. And he played it left, so he didn't have to clog in that lane. Okay, so we got Infinity Time Stone. And the drone, which isn't great for us. Although interesting. It's got to be Juggernaut mid. Hoping that it will push their cards that way. The problem is, do we have enough to win left lane? We actually get more power from getting the drone of Infinity Ultron. Yeah, not totally sure about this. Let's see if it's enough though. If they play Thanos, it's just one card, so we should be okay. And it's Thanos, yeah. Infinity Ultron strikes again.
Victory.
Maybe I was wrong. No, I'm not this shit. Okay, we are now playing the random Sersi Infinity Ultron deck. Let's see what we can get. We might as well hold on to Wasp. No need to play it just yet. Yeah, we haven't drawn any of our early cards, which is worrying. They've snapped. Magic would be nice to just extend it a little bit if we can draw that. Bona, so Mobius is instantly good for that. I think we have to play Mobius now, which is fine. We might as well get a Hulk. Why not? So Ravonna and Viper, this could be a sort of a Goblin Clog deck. In which case... these are good Sersi targets, basically. Or even Darkhawk. Okay. Sentry. Okay, yes. So we are expecting a Nihilus. And we drew a Galactus. Okay, so... because we have Shang-Chi... think we just have to embrace the randomness of this deck. Even though we're winning, this is the problem. We have Shang-Chi. Do they run Shang-Chi as well? Sersi now, because if anything does happen, at least we have another turn to try and deal with it. Mr. Negative. And Falcon. That was probably one of the worst Sersi plays I've seen. And they gave us the hood. Thanks for that, guys. Yeah, we are done. Is there any way? It's a high roll. It's not going to work. But yeah, we're banking on something that's not going to happen. It's a Goliath. Yeah, we're cooked. Sersi, what are you doing to me? I'm one of the rare people as well that like Sersi. We are up against Gaijin. Okay, we have Pixie and Mobius, which is a good curve. Wasp is out of our hand though, so we're not going to get anything but 0 cost. Expansion as well, okay. Don't mind Sersiing Pixie. Depends what expansion is going to be. Let's try and play Pixie right side. We might have to throw left side. Quicksilver and Domino, okay. So we Mobius. Mobius left. Mid, sorry. Yeah, we're throwing left, that's fine. Let's see what we can get from expansion. Dark Hawk for them. Guardian for us. That's not bad. That could have been worse. 3-card Sersi is good as well. Just in terms of hand size as well, I think we play Quinjet left. Colson right, and then we can see at least what we're dealing with. Absorbing Man and Agamotto. Absorbing Man with Sersi is ridiculous. And Zola. They've snapped. Okay, right. So they hit the Wiccan curve, so they've got a lot of energy. Sersi into Absorbing Man, turn 6 is interesting, but the problem is we need to play something now. And Zola hasn't got any good targets, but Sersi into the right lane. I'm going to leave that lane open because we have Shang-Chi that could potentially have to be played there. Gambit. They played Infinity Ultron. Who did we destroy? Agamotto. Okay. So we have to play Absorbing Man. I think we Zola right lane because there's not bad targets. Gambit's not a bad thing to hit. Again, destroy things. Shang-Chi potentially play something big. I'm not against it, you know. I'm not against it, so it's just Zola, right? So this is going to be the equivalent of 2 Sersis and then whatever Zola hits. Yeah, let's go for it. Heroes never die, as a famous man once said. Do you know what? Fuck it. Why not? Why not? Okay, that's not terrible. But we need a good Sersi hit. War Machine. And Wong, so we just steal it right. If we just messed it up. Windjet becomes Adam Web. Sersi is going to get 2 Valkyrie hits. Black Panther. A Legion. Thanos. Magneto. But what is going on? Yeah, we won. 8 cubes, man. So that was triple Sersi in that game. With Sersi absorbing man, and then Zola hit the Sersi again. And we only won mid. So yeah, that's 8 cubes. Yeah, we'll take that. Cool. Right, so we actually have a nice curve here. Hear me out. Magic on 3. Just try and think where is going to be the best to place Sersi, because we can basically place Sersi in the lane and then Zola the Sersi. We don't want to take away Sandbar. We Mobius now. We don't really mind about Rock because we can potentially get rid of that as well with Sersi. This is going to be a high roll. No one gets a Rock, that's okay. So we are going to Magic mid. Right, this is what we're going to do. Infinity Ultron left. Let's see what stones we get. The good thing about Infinity Ultron, if you get bad stones, you can just Sersi him away. Because obviously a 6 cost is probably going to be better than Infinity Ultron. But can we get enough power left lane to win? It's Agamotto, okay. This is not good. And plus power for him as well. That's okay. So, Sersi. Sam Wilson's going to move the shield. Okay. And King Eitri pulls a... No, won't be able to activate it, spending time. Right. And we got the Loki. So we actually have... Should we do it again? Right. So we need, so that could be a 3, so Loki mid, Wasp left, Zola Sersi. Let's go. Move the Groots, Rocket and Groot right. Acid Arrow is another thing that gets hit by Sersi. We don't mind that at all. PM Arrow. Juggernaut. Oh. No. Wait, no, it's going to reveal. No, it's going to reveal first. Oh, it's a 50-50. And it's Wasp. Fair enough. That's a shame. That's a shame because we weren't far off in terms of power. So like Infinity Ultron going to a 6, maybe like between 8 and 10 power, maybe. Mobius going to a 4, possibly 6 power up to 16, and Wasp going to a 1. You never know. And this was reachable as well, especially with that. So yeah, can't win them all, but it was fun. Is interesting for us. Yeah, obviously we don't have any low cost cards, which isn't good. And they have snapped Baxter building. Yeah, this is not the hand draw we were looking for. Scarlet Witch did, okay. Scarlet Witch, okay. Grand Central. Turn 3, and still the only card we can play is Wasp. I mean, we might as well save it and then play Galacta and Wasp. Why not? What are they playing?
Face the might of Asgard.
Oh, okay. So yeah, they have one left lane. We do have Shang-Chi, so it's not inconceivable that we can still do something. There's just not much we can do. Unfortunately, we can magic it and put Windjet, just because if it does pull Sersi, it's at least an extra target for it to hit. There, of course, is Lady Jane Foster. What was Grand Central going to hit? Shang-Chi. Okay. I mean, that is a good Sersi lane. We Sersi and we Loki. Where are we more likely to win? We need to try and win mid. Yeah, Sersi can maybe give us something good. We're going to need it. Nightcrawler, Maximus, Devil Dino. That's not bad. And we hit death. They do have the hammers, so we expect that. We just death mid and hope that's going to be enough. Yeah, let's go for it. Why not? Infinity Ultron. Beta reveal. Mjolnir.
Mjolnir, to me.
Death gets us over the line. Nice. Yeah, that was a decent Sersi hit. Yeah, Sersi is obviously hit or miss in this deck. So far, she has been slightly more hit than miss. Yeah, let's see if we can get some Infinity Ultron interaction as well. Oh, expansion. Potentially interesting for us. We have Pixie, but we have Wasp out of our deck, which won't help with any cost adjustments. We still have Loki and Quinjet in the deck, so hopefully they can stay there. We'll pull Mobius, please. It's Mobius. That worked. Okay. So Pixie. If we are going to Sersi, we're definitely going to Sersi mid, so we can play Pixie mid. This is obviously Thanos. I'm going to fix a doubled. Okay, so yeah, let's Mobius. See what we can get from expansion. They played Pixie. Oh, this is the Arisham Thanos deck? Okay. They have now field left, thanks to expansion. Cool. We definitely need to extend this game. Sarah, okay, they've got a lot of cheap cards, okay. So they might still have Blue Marvel. Coulson, okay, so we can play Coulson and get those cards reduced. I think we might as well play Coulson left because that will put us ahead in that lane. We need to see if they have got Blue Marvel or something. Obviously Thanos, see, we played Mobius, so Sarah won't be reducing cards, and Gore, which is big, but Shang-Chi. We have two Shang-Chis. What is going on? Okay. Sersi, alright, okay. We Sersi now, because we have two Shang-Chis, let's hold off on Shang-Chi, because they haven't played the Soul Stone, so if they do play Thanos we can destroy that as well, which would be nice. So let's just Sersi now. They haven't played anything, so we will have priority. Speed and Dazzler. Not bad Sersi hits as far as they go. Are we still big enough to win left? So think about that, I have 9. So if we Galacta, Shang-Chi and Wasp for good measure.
Power must be controlled.
Must. Yeah, Wasp wins us right. And their own Sersi. That's fine. There's always the worry of Sersi. But yeah, we got the Ameg and Gyps. Nice one. Yeah, Sersi didn't come out too badly then. Good Sersi, bad Sersi. What are you going to get?